Well, guys, this is motor number 3. The one they pulled out of the vet that I was going to use, the vet was hit so hard that it bent the crank. The second motor I got it home, checked it, big old crack down the side of it. I should have done a video of that. Took it back and they pulled this one. This is a 95 Tahoe motor. I'm sorry. Yeah, 95. It's in pretty good shape. There's a few things I'm going to have to change on it. And when I got it home, took the manifolds off, of course. That bolt was broke off in the block. And let me turn it around here. And that one's broke off in the block. Did not do that's the way it came. So I'm going to have to get in there and drill them stupid things out. But she's a good motor. I'm going to pull it all apart, clean it all up, degrease everything, put new gaskets on it. I'm going to try to drill that damn stud to where I can get an extractor and try to get it out. If I can't get it, I'm going to have to take it over to the damn machine shop and see if they can drill that and tap it. I mean, I could probably drill it and tap it, but I don't know. I'm not that great at drilling and tapping. I've only done it a couple times. There's the Monte sitting out back waiting for me to do some work to her, get this thing ready. I'm going to have to change out, it's got oil cooler lines on it, so I've got to change this out where the filter goes on, take this off, this are bolts, take his off to 305 and bolt it under so I can run it without the oil coolers. Otherwise I'm going to have to freaking run an oil cooler. I don't want to run an oil cooler on it unless we have to. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I actually like oil coolers. It helps keep the oil temperatures down, which saves the motor. Oil doesn't break down as easy. But it's been a freaking crappy week. City came out on me and said they had a complaint because I parked. Oh, let me show you. I have this field out back right here that I have used for the last 10 plus years to park cars in, no problems. And then, of course, you've got this empty yard next to my house that the city came out and cut because somebody had called and complained because it was knee high. And James, the guy that owns it, came out and cut it. And then the next day, the city comes out and cuts it. And I kid you not, within 2 days, the city was out here on my ass saying, I got to get rid of all these cars. I've got to clean up behind the garage, which is no big deal. I got it all straightened out. I can't have anything in the field anymore. The Blue Mustang is over at Troy's because it had to go. My Corvette out front, the 86 Z51 that I'm working on, I'm going to have to do something with it. I already have my green Vet over at my mom's house behind her house. I don't know where I'm going to put my Vet that I have at home. So I've got to move it somewhere. And of course, my Subaru's down still because I'm working on the Monte Carlo. I've got to get the Monte Carlo done so I can get my Subaru back in, where I can freaking pull the head off the driver's side, send the head out, have it milled, put a new gasket on. I've already got the gaskets ready for it. But again, it's one of them things where I don't have the time right now. I've still got to go get tags on the Honda, which I'm driving, but luckily since the shutdown, they gave us an extension on tags because they ran up in April. So I've got to take care of that so I can at least have one vehicle that's legal. The truck sucked up some dirt out of the gas tank. Do not ever use those clear, crappy ass glass filters. I know better than that, and I put it on there just to catch the big stuff, not thinking that the small stuff would get through, and it did, and plug the carburetor up so now it won't idle right. So another one, I'm going to have to pull the top of the carburetor off. It's an Edelbrock, they're easy. Clean out the ports and everything, get it all ready to go. That should be fine. It's a historical vehicle, so I can't drive it on a regular basis. Plus, it only gets, on a good day, maybe 9 miles a gallon. So, I'm out here in the garage waiting on the guy to show up to get the bolt so I can put this engine on the stand so I can start getting it prepped. As soon as I get it prepped, I'm taking his motor out, switching over all the accessories, drop it back in. Of course, that's going to be a nightmare because the motor's locked up, so it's going to be a pain in the ass to get it out. I'm going to pull it out with a torque converter on it and then separate the torque converter from the flywheel once I get it out. Just makes it harder. So hopefully next week I'll have that done. And then I got my son-in-law's aunt coming out for probably a coil on her Subaru. It started misfiring. I said it's probably a coil. It's a 95. It's original coil. I'm sure it's what it is because I've worked on it before, and it's a good, solid car. It's got the 2.2 in it. I absolutely love that 2.2. So we'll get that taken care of tomorrow, and I will give you guys an update when I get caught up on everything else. You guys have a good evening. Thank you.